Hi, boys and girls. Well, this story is called What Animals Eat, because we know that animals need to eat just like we need to eat. In order for something to be living, it needs to be able to eat and drink water. So we've got What Animals Eat. And on the front cover, I have a rabbit. I wonder what he eats. Let's read and find out. Table of contents. So I know that this book is nonfiction. It's going to give me some information that'll help me get wrinkles on my brain. And the more I know, the more my brain grows. Awesome. Let's find out. What's for dinner? Some animals eat plants, such as leaves, nuts, fruits, and grains. They are called herbivores. A deer is a herbivore. See how it's got its little leafy icon? Some animals eat meat. They are called carnivores. A tiger is a carnivore. And you can see how it's got its little meat icon. Some animals eat plants and meat. They are called omnivores. A chicken is an omnivore, and its little icon has both a plant and a bone on it because it eats both. Elephant. What does an elephant eat? An elephant eats grass and twigs. It eats fruits and tree bark too. An elephant is a herbivore. And I can tell it's the word herbivore because it begins with our windy letter, herbivore. Giraffe. A giraffe is a herbivore too. It reaches up, up, up. A giraffe eats the leaves at the top of tall trees. It reaches down to drink. Wow, see how wide it has to spread its legs out so that it can reach the water. And we know that this is a herbivore because we see the herbivore icons up here, and we know they're herbivores because they just eat plants. And if I just eat plants, I'm a herbivore. My teeth are nice and flat, and I can grind up the plant material. So it's kind of like our molar teeth at the very back of our mouth. They've got a flat surface for grinding. Cow. Munch, munch, munch. This cow chews a plant. A cow also eats grass and weeds. Both of those are plants. Sheep and goats eat grass too. They eat in the morning and they eat in the afternoon too. Cows, sheep, and goats are all herbivores. Rabbit. This rabbit nibbles grass. What else do rabbits eat? Crunchy carrots and lots of grain. A rabbit is a herbivore. Squirrel. Crack. The squirrel cracks open and eats a nut. A squirrel can also eat tree bark. What is a squirrel? Yep, a herbivore. Lions. Lions eat meat. They hunt large animals. An animal that is hunted is called prey. Lions are carnivores. So we've got our meat icon up here, so we know he's a carnivore. We know he's a carnivore because we can see him hunting another animal. So he's the predator, he's the prey, and there they are eating the meat. And it's big long tongue licking it. Tasty. So we have our carnivores with our sharp pointed teeth. We have sharp pointed teeth. Those are called our canine teeth. Shark. A shark is a carnivore too. A shark eats meat and other animals in the sea. Eagle. An eagle is called a bird of prey. An eagle eats rabbits and snakes. It eats fish and small birds too. An eagle is a carnivore. Yep, he's part of the raptor family. where they have talons, where they can grab onto their prey and be able to shred it with their sharp, pointy beak. Oh, and we got some other meat eaters. Frog. A frog eats snails, worms, and flies. It catches prey with its sticky tongue. A frog is a carnivore. A baby frog only eats plants. It is a herbivore. So you can start out as a herbivore, and then when you finish growing up, you might be a carnivore. A spider spins a web to trap insects. Then it kills and eats its prey. A spider is a carnivore. So if an animal eats another animal, carnivore. If an animal just eats plants, herbivore. There's people. Whoa. People can eat meat and plants. People can be omnivores. Some people do not eat meat. Those people are called vegetarians. What do you eat? Do you eat plants and meat? So then you would be a omnivore. Good job. But if you just eat plants, then you are a vegetarian. Monkeys. Monkeys eat fruits, leaves, and insects. So monkeys are omnivores. They eat both. So that's why we have both types of teeth in our mouth. We have the flat grinding teeth at the back, our molars. We have the canines and incisors for tearing and stripping meat. So we have both kinds of teeth. Bears. What do bears eat? Oh, some bears eat fish. Some bears eat deer and other prey. Bears also eat berries, nuts, and grass. Bears eat both meat and plants. They are omnivores. Seagulls are omnivores too. They eat fish, shellfish, and sea plants. If you ever go to the beach and you have a picnic and the seagulls gather around because they're waiting to see, oh, I wonder what the people are going to leave for me now. Mine, 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 mine. Woodpecker. Tap, tap, tap. This woodpecker taps a hole in the tree bark to find ants and beetles. A woodpecker eats insects. It eats fruits, seeds, and nuts too. A woodpecker is an omnivore. Food chains. A food chain helps us see where food comes from. Food chains start with the sun, the closest star to our planet. Sunlight makes plants grow. Some animals eat the plants, yum, 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 yum. And bigger animals eat smaller animals. So we have a food chain. Sun to plant, small animal that eats just plants, so a herbivore, and then on to a carnivore or an omnivore. A food chain in the forest. Sunlight makes the leaf grow. A beetle eats the leaf. A mouse eats the beetle, and an owl eats the mouse. And then you could even have a fox eating the owl. So we could add another piece to that food chain and make it longer. Some food chains are really short and some are really long. But they all start with Mr. Sun, Sun, Mr. Golden Sun. A food chain in the grasslands. So we've got sunlight helps make the grass grow. A zebra eats the grass, and a lion eats the zebra. A food chain in the sea. So we have sunlight helps the seaweed grow. A fish eats the seaweed. An octopus eats the fish. And a shark eats the octopus. So there we have a nice food chain there. And we have our glossary of words and information about the book. So now you know a herbivore only eats plants. A carnivore eats meat, and an omnivore, both. And of course, a predator is someone who hunts, and a prey is someone who hides and tries to stay away from the predators. So let's find out. What other things go on with animals eating? They need to eat, and so do we.